right, fine. We'll leave it.
I'm just gonna leave it right there, Zach. Yeah, but yeah. I watched that video too. Watch the water. That shit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That blew my mind. I was like,
Yeah, I don't know what to think anymore.
yeah, I know that fucking. I know. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm with you. I don't know what to believe really anymore.
Yeah, that shit was just that shit was talk about a mind blown.
Yeah,
Mind blow, whatever.
mind fuck. Yeah,
Yeah, one of those. Yeah.
mind fuck just completely blow your fucking mind. You're like, uh, yeah,
Yeah.
I was like that. Oh shit, Zach. So I went out on the water again today. I think I got burnt this time. Yeah, I even put sunblock on. But and then sprayed in that one spot right there on my arm, and that one spot right there on my arm. It didn't out. I was like, okay, it's good. Oh shit, we're live, Zach. You hit the fucking button. Dude, no, it wasn't me. It was you. You always blame me, Zach. Hey, good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing? I see, Susie sitting there saying, hey, Zach, hey, Christine, hey, Jeremy.
Hey, Susie.
Let me go to the top here and say good evening to everybody. Damn, there's a lot up here, Zach. We got a lot to go through. Bestie, good evening. Jordan, hello. What's up? Jennifer, good evening. Garrett, good to see you. Belly. Cashew's up in the hizzy. Who else do we have up in here? Susie, hello. Billy. Billy's up in here. Y'all motherfuckers quit fucking around up there. Y'all. Crystal, good evening. Let's see here. Tammy, hello. Who else we got? Benjamin. Benjamin up in here. Miguel, what's up? Yeah, I'm not gonna be on long tonight, guys. I'm only gonna be on for like an hour tonight because I've got I'm tired as fuck. My arms are hurting and shit. I'm sunburnt. I'm a little hot. Little what's the word? Just dehydrated. Dehydrated. That's what. What's up, Born? How you doing, Tammy? What? What's so funny? I'm dehydrated. So Holly, how you doing today? So yeah, I need to get some rest too. Lily, good evening. How are you?
Holly.
Yeah, it's Holly Yoakum.
What? Oh.
Holly Yoakum says hello, everybody.
Oh, Billy.
And Billy's up in here, and Born.
Billy.
Lily's up in here.
Hi, Lily.
I think that's everybody we got. Yep, that's it so far, Zach. But yeah, and dehydration, So I've been drinking water and electrolytes. So what? What? Why?
Oh my God, I love it.
Hey Sharon, how are you? That's
Hey, Sharon. I love it. Oh, that's funny.
yeah, electrolytes.
Oh, did somebody say hey?
Hi. 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 Zach. Zachary. Hi. Hi, Zach.
Oh God.
So Zach, I bought a pack of these. These were $12.99. Daniel, good evening.
Oh, Daniel, I'm right here.
Oh yeah,
I didn't go far.
she's gonna be here. Yeah. Um, these were like $13 with tax. Okay, they're hemp cigarettes. They're called wild hemp.
Can't see him. I'm gonna make you work for the hours.
Wild hemp. Smoke if you got them. But I'm trying to quit smoking cigarettes. So Jeez. Smoking these.
Susie, I'm just peachy.
It's CBD and less than 0.03% of THC. Uh-oh. That was you, Zach. You woke the baby up, man. You gotta be quiet, Zach. The baby's trying to sleep. Shh, Zach. The baby's sleeping.
Okay, all good.
Okay, it's okay. She went back to sleep.
Yeah.
Nettie, what's going on? You had day, my nephew had car crack. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Nettie. God bless. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Nettie, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, hon. Sorry about that. Prayers with you, absolutely. Oh man, that sucks. Tony, good evening. Yes, yeah, I'm very sorry for your loss.
Bella, Garrett, good to see you.
Yeah, Garrett's up in this motherfucker.
Hans, good to see you.
Is Hans up in here? Oh
Yeah.
shit. Hey, Hans.
Oh, Garrett, I got 2 hearts tonight. Did I do something good?
I don't know. You got 2 hearts tonight?
I got 2. Normally he only gives me 1. I got 2.
I didn't even get a heart. That's fucked up. I don't care. I don't want a heart. No, I don't need a heart. You got 2 hearts tonight.
I got 2.
I see that, man. That's like, damn. Who the fuck is putting the damn? Who the fuck's putting the link up? What the fuck, Zach? I didn't want to put any fucking link up right yet.
Crystal, it's in the chat.
You did who? Oh, Talk to Hawk. Oh, go ahead.
I dropped it for Hawk.
Oh, you dropped it for Hawk. Okay. I didn't the thing. Oh, I put on the 4 days. I got you. Got you.
Hey, everyone.
My brother. Hey, I friggin' loved the interview. I've got about 15 more minutes of it to watch because I had to, feed the dog and eat myself and everything. But I've been watching Fresh Got Pure Skin, for a couple months now too.
Yep.
And he's an amazing person.
He's unique.
Blew my mind the first time I seen his video, and it just popped up on my phone, and I'm like, and hit the play button, and wow, I mean, automatically hit the subscribe right then after his first one I watched. He's amazing person.
Yeah, he's got a with having all this censorship crap going on and everything else. He's really just got a way of kind of getting around it, and they, they're still attacking him, but not like they attack us,
right?
Not like they attack me,
Yeah.
But it was a very enjoyable interview, and I couldn't type in the chat, so because I've only been subscribed since I got made 15.
Yeah, I know. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah.
But it was. I found it interesting because of before we started, I started showing him Watch the Waters.
Oh,
The Stu Peterson documentary.
Yes, I watched it last night. Yeah.
Oh, boy, is that a fucking eye opener!
Ooh, mind blower.
And I'm telling you, anybody in chat, if you have not seen that, I would suggest getting your ass over to Rumble
and watching it.
It doesn't matter whose stream is on right now or anything else. I would watch that because it is going to change your viewpoint of everything that you have been seeing for the last 2 years.
Yeah, my mind is still blown.
And Christina was, we were talking about that before we even went live tonight. That our mind is blown from watching that last night. And I watched it. I mean, matter of fact, when I killed stream last night, That's exactly what I did. I went out, I smoked a cigarette, and then I sat here and I watched the water. And I was like, I'm gonna watch this from start to finish.
Yeah.
And I sat here and I mean, mind friggin' blown. Mind was friggin' blown. But it's when you watch it and you see and you listen to how far back 2005, 2006, when they first started doing this, okay, and you start thinking then and thinking back that far and then putting the pieces of the puzzle together, and all of a sudden the picture just is like, bam, there you go. You know, and it's...
Did you catch the thing that he said about smokers?
Yes.
He says
what blew my mind.
They were all repeating that smokers and cannabis users were the ones coming down sick. No, we weren't.
No,
we weren't. We were the only ones not coming down.
And that's why, because it's a venom that attacks, and the nicotine and the cannabinoids blocks the receptors from the venom hitting the spinal cord and the base of the brain.
Over on Bonnie's, we were talking about that too. About the smoking cigarettes and stuff.
Hey,
I'm so glad I gave up sex, not cigarettes. You know, if I gave up cigarettes and kept the sex, man, I'd probably be dead. You know? So I'm so glad that I did not give up smoking.
And yes, that about the fortune cookie at the end was wild too. That was
the thing that got me was, when Stu Peterson said there is no other way to explain it, and he said this just before he got into the documentary, that this was shown by anybody but God. It was plain as day, the way he said it. And, so I give big props to Stu Peterson for putting it out there. So let's look at this in two different directions. Okay. Let's look at it from that particular board side of we're watching a movie. Okay. Think about it on that aspect for just a minute. Okay, then if we're just watching a movie, why is all this still going on? Well, because of the fact that not everybody's going to watch the fucking movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not everybody watches movies.
And it's only the people who are totally awake that realize that it's a movie. Mm-hmm. It is affecting our lives and everything, however, but the fact of the matter is we understand, the concept of all these different things, because you got the frog, for the thingy with the papers and the machines and shit. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then we got the medical, then we got the financial. Okay. And then we got more medical, and it's coming out and it's becoming more and more apparent to everybody, and then you've got, the VAERS, what's not being done with VAERS, statistically, everything up until this came along, they kept track of, but now they don't keep track of. It's like, whoa, wait a minute here, so there's a big thing there. So basically, I totally understand, especially after listening to that yesterday, understanding the fact that it is in fact a spiritual battle that has been raging for thousands of years, because when they were cast out of heaven, that didn't mean that they came down peacefully. They've been fighting ever since to try and take control of the heavens.
Holly, hold on 1 second, Hawk. Let me interrupt you right quick. Holly, for the people that don't smoke, would a nicotine patch be good to interfere with the receptor? Yes, because it would. Nicotine that interferes the receptors for the venom. It's not actually smoking, it's the actual nicotine itself. So yes, you could actually have a nicotine patch and not smoke and still not get what it
I wouldn't recommend putting it on your arm. I would actually recommend putting it on your back.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, if you
Like
can't reach
shoulder
it
blades.
yourself, have somebody else do it for you. Put it on your back, between the shoulder blades, so that way there it's coming straight up the spinal column,
right to your
right to the brain, right to the brain. You know, you know, so you know, it's looking at the multiple aspects of that gives those who know that it's a movie, you know, more and more verification and more information which to battle with. On the other hand, if it's not a movie and this is actually really playing out in real time, we are getting more and more weapons every single day to fight back. And it took 2 years to get to that point where we could start gathering our weapons. You know, basically information. This is an information war and a spiritual war. So the more information we are armed with, the better chance we have at fighting back. It's like looking at the affidavit mamas, looking at the what do you call it, the student thing where they this with the school administration, you know, things where parents are going in and being able to voice themselves. Yeah, school board
meetings. Yeah.
You know, and then on the medical level, you know, so it's like really looking at all these different things. And honestly, the media is getting exposed more and more and more and more every day. I mean, Brian Stelter is getting ready to step down from CNN.
Wow.
That kid that confronted him and listed off all these things, he went to this big thing that CNN put out or put together a what do you call it, a seminar, right, for all these students about fake news, about misinformation and disinformation. Who better to host that than CNN, the kings of misinformation, disinformation, you know? And that kid schooled Brian Stelter. Brian Stelter, you know what his response was? I think it's time for a lunch break at 9:48 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You bet there, Stelter. And as soon as that seminar was over, within 24 hours, they were announcing that Brian Stelter is going to be stepping down.
Wow.
Okay. Now let's add something else about Brian Stelter. 20 something times on the Lolita Express, along with photographs of him being at the island.
Yes. Ooh. That I know too.
So, you know, this stuff is just, it's almost like we're being spoon fed everything, but they're also giving you more opportunity to research.
Yes, and it's just like I've heard you say in the past too, with research, Hawk, is the Q movement is pretty much what taught us to do our own research again. It taught us how to look up and not believe everything that's told to you on mainstream media.
Right.
Go out and look it up yourself.
Confirm
your own information.
Yep.
And can I say something, Hawk, before you start again?
Give me 1 second, AC. Let me respond to this. Billy, that's called, so the original Smith-Mundt was in 1941. Okay. And that was to stop any propaganda from being able to be used in the United States. And that held firm all the way until 1972 during the Vietnam War, because of the fact that soldiers were coming back and telling everybody the truth about what was going on in Vietnam and in Laos and Cambodia. Okay. So, so they pulled the Smith-Mundt Act away, and basically, so these guys were able to lie to you, but it wasn't legal. If you caught them at lying, you could actually pursue litigation against them. But the Smith-Mundt Modernization Act that Obama signed in the bill was initiated in November of 2011, and it was signed into the National Defense Authorization Act in 2012 by Obama. That gave them protections and full authorization to use propaganda and lie to the American people. So it was the Smith-Mundt Modernization Act, which is still currently active. They still have not removed that. So, like, if you're going to contact your politicians and have a contact, and they want money from you and things like that, then what you do is you turn around and you say to them, listen, you want me to donate to you? Well, this is what I want you to do. Okay. I want you to go on the House floor with a bill removing the Smith-Mundt Modernization Act. And at the same time, I want you to go forward with a bill to repeal Section 230 so that these platforms can no longer censor. When you do that, I'll donate to you. If you're not going to do that, you won't get a donation, and you sure as hell will not get a vote.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead, AC. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to say hi, Christina. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Hawk. Hi, Zach. Hi, Jeremy.
Hi.
Good to see you,
Hey,
brother.
Angry.
Hi. How are ya?
I'm trying to be not such an asshole right now because
Oh,
I am
good.
upset. I am upset with a man that was just in the what with a man that has endorsed a politician I do not believe in. Let's just say Dr. Oz can go somewhere.
Okay, but this is the thing, AC. If you've been following him and his endorsements, this is the thing. Is what I notice is that some of the guys that he's endorsing and pushing forward, he's doing it intentionally so that they become exposed. He's putting them in the front line. Okay. Now you think about what's going on with the medical right now, the new information that's coming out that we're just now discovering, while Dr. Oz was on all these TV shows saying all this shit, okay, all these BS lies and everything else. Don't you think that it's going to come full circle for him?
Uh-huh. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So be patient, brother. Be patient. There's a reason behind everything. The only way to expose people is to put them into the limelight and having people looking at them.
Exactly.
If they stay in the dark, then they get to get away. They get to get away. They get to sneak away. They get to creep back in another time. We talk about removing all the evil, the real evil from this planet. Okay, so that we, the people worldwide. Okay, when we say we the people, it's not just here in America. It's the world population. Okay, and the only way that we can get rid of that evil is to pull it into the light and expose their true darkness. And that's and I truly believe that that's what's going on. I'll shut up now.
That's the reason they say everything will be brought to light.
But Hawk, I'm gonna say this. Thank you, because I have. It still upsets me that he's doing it, but with your explanation, I can see why. But that's a whole.
You gotta remember, you're a little bit more awake than the average Joe.
That's true too.
The average Joe doesn't know. They idolize Dr. Oz because of his appearance.
He's a wonderful person.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, just like Dr. Phil and Oprah. Oh, he's freaking wonderful. And Steve Harvey. Oh, he's so fucking marvelous on fucking Family Feud. And he's so fucking funny. Oh, God.
Jeremy, I think I'm going to say this now. You should run for president. I think you have a better shot than some people.
Okay, go ahead. Zach's got his hand up there. Go ahead, Zach, brother.
Go, brother.
Huh. So the Smith Modernization Act is basically feeding Section 230?
It protects it. It protects it because, you know, then they don't have to tell the truth about the censorship. They don't have to tell the truth about the medical. They don't have to tell the truth about the political level. They don't have to tell the truth about the children. Nothing. They don't have to tell the truth about nothing. Okay. And as long as those protections are in place, then we don't get to freely speak. You know, that's what Section 230 does. It gives them authorization to do whatever the hell they want, you know, to us, irregardless of the fact that they're lying, BS son of a bitches.
Is there any? I got a question. Is anyone living in New York, the state?
Not me.
Anyone in chat living in New York?
Zach does. He lives in Watertown, New York.
Yeah, I heard there's crazy things that happen there.
Whatever's happening in Brooklyn and New York with the subway, it's just another.
I'm not even talking about that.
It's just another distraction.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes,
No, I know
that it happened, but it's a distraction.
But I'm not even talking about that. You know, the lieutenant governor of New York, the state of New York, is on federal charges. He turned himself in.
No, I didn't know that.
Yes, that's why I think that all happened in New York City is because a Democrat politician is on federal charges for bribery.
Yeah,
So,
Billy, Billy, that's the Smith-Mundt Modernization Act.
Hold on, Flint. I'm coming, buddy. Hold on.
However you spell. And hello, Billy, and hey, Lily. I seen you guys say hi to me, and a hello to everyone that I've missed. I hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. And I hope everything's all right with you, Miss Christina. If you need to talk.
Yeah, no, I'm peachy. I am peachy.
You sound peachy.
Right? Don't I?
I'm more like a little lemon, a little sour there, lady.
So,
what's going on?
Nothing. Just, you know, chilling with all you fine people.
Sweetie, if you need to talk, I'm here for you.
No, I'm fine. I appreciate it. No, I'm fine.
Yeah, I laid down for a nap like at 5
I
o'clock.
told you, I'm mind blown by that fucking video. Just has my mind all scrambled.
And I'm going to say this now. I'm not going to do it here on YouTube. But I will put in the chat. I will put it in my, I think, Saturday, maybe Saturday. I am going to show that film on my website because I have Twitch on my website.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to show that film. So if you guys have Twitch,
I think, honestly, I think even Twitch is going to react to that.
Do you?
Yeah, personally, I really think that I think Twitch, DLive, YouTube, and a couple other platforms as well are also going to go nuts about it because of the fact that, you know, dude, that you know, I mean, it's like Christina said, since she's seen it, her mind has been rolling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling and rolling.
I watched it this morning.
Like I'm trying to break it down from what was already broke down, and I can't even break down what I heard because it's just. I mean, I don't know. It's just I have nothing to say on it because it literally woke me up to a lot more than I assumed, and I'm going to use that word lightly, but assumed that I knew.
And Zach, did you have something you wanted to say?
Angry, upload it to your tube.
Yeah, that's what you do.
I didn't. Zach, thank you for I forgot all about that. I forgot all about that. This is why I love coming on Zach's show. Zach.
Yeah, Clayton, that's the thing is, and it wasn't just cigarettes that he was talking about. He was talking about hemp products as well as cannabis as well. So that really expands it out there, and it's like you think about all these years that hemp and cannabis have been outlawed, via the original Cannabis Tax Act all the way through, to the prohibition and then the drug war, and things like that. It literally shows you that they were in fact trying to kill you, to kill as many of us as they possibly can. It's plain as day, and there's absolutely no way around it. There's no way around it. And the thing about that one particular drug that who created, old false face, it went to the end to the FDA, and the FDA refused them to be able to use it. But all of a sudden now it's the protocol.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I heard earlier that Mr. Face Diaper is saying that this crap is supposed to come back out in the fall, and we all know the reason they're trying to do that.
Well, it's going to come to the point where enough people are going to realize the narrative and just realize that I have a cold. I need to stay home. I need to, take this, and take this, and treat myself right, and leave it alone. But the biggest thing is they were going after the old people. They were going after the disabled. They were going after the overweight. They were going after the, people with mental conditions and everything else. They were basically trying to wipe out the weakest, both body, mind, and
well, yeah, because they've been saying for how long now, like, oh, we're overpopulated, we're too populated, there's too many people, there's this, there's that.
They've been saying that since the 1920s.
Well, see, sorry, Angry, 1 second. I just got a notification today that actually in Florida now they're starting the fucking outburst of the meningitis again. So now I got a news alert today. Oh, make sure you because there's so many meningitis cases and So now we're on that in Florida, and once it starts in Florida, then another state's gonna pick it up, and then it's just gonna be a chain, like dominoes.
Yep.
It just doesn't fucking end ever.
I stay camped out in my house. Only go to the store if I have to.
That don't matter, Crystal. You can still get the shit even if you don't go nowhere. Hello.
They can say all they want to say, but I know if I'm sick or not.
Well, it's just a way to get everybody to, because in the long run, what do you really do when you have the coof? You don't do shit. They send you home and say fucking quarantine for 5 days, and you're good as gold.
Or they put you in the hospital, put you on a particular protocol that is guaranteed to kill you.
Yep.
I'm scared to even go to the hospital. If I go to the hospital and I really have to, I'll make sure they show me the vial, what they're giving me.
It doesn't matter.
You keep a cigarette in your mouth the whole time.
You can see, Crystal, you could see the vial. It don't matter. You don't know what's inside that vial. You could look at the vial and read a name, a label. Yeah. Anybody could read a label on a fucking vial. That doesn't guarantee that's what's going inside of you.
Exactly. That's true. But I'm scared they're just going to give it to me and not tell me they gave it to me.
Yep.
Of course.
That is definitely, absolutely one industry that is going to have to be rebuilt from the bottom up.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my best friend she had to take one of the cats to the vet, and on the side of the EMTs and all that stuff, it's a staff with a snake around it, and it was outside that office, and I told her, because she don't believe in all this, I said, what is that? She said, a staff with a snake. I said, what does a snake represent? She said, evil. I said, okay, why would they put this on a medical, even though it's veterinary place? She said,
Well,
I don't
actually,
know.
Crystal, I can actually throw a purpose for you. I can throw a purpose at you that
Mhm.
you would actually be able to understand. Back in the days of Moses, the people the Israelites were being attacked by snakes. So God told Moses to go and make a cross and make a brass snake to hang on that. And anyone who looked upon the snake would be healed. Okay. So basically, they took our Bible and used that against us in that form, basically you understand where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
You know,
What they do, what is good for us, they make it bad for us.
well, yeah, they take what, yeah, they took what God put as something that was good to save lives and turned around and they defuncted it. You know,
The Bible's missing a lot of parts of it.
yeah.
Mhm.
So that's just that's where the biblical connection where the cross and and the snake come from is from that.
I didn't know that. Thank you.
Mhm.
If anybody has seen the series called The Chosen,
Yes.
it's another version story of Jesus. They actually show that at the beginning of one of the episodes, where Joshua came in and was arguing with Moses about him crafting this brass snake because Joshua just couldn't get get a grasp on why Moses would create this. Why would you build this? And he kept telling him, because God told me to. Am I supposed to? Am I supposed to deny my God what He asks me to do? And and Joshua said to him, "No, I guess not." And but the fact of the matter is that it worked. That made the difference. So yeah, so there's a lot there. Biblical connections all the way through. To nowadays. They've told us their plan the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Zach, go ahead, buddy. I've seen your hand up.
I wish we could build facilities, like schools, hospitals, doctor offices and others from the ground up and remove the political bias of those systems.
Well, in order to do that, you've got to eliminate money. Because the root of all evil is greed.
The root of all evil is the love of money. It's not actually money itself. Hey,
that's why you don't follow the yellow brick road.
Mr. Billy.
That's right. Look, we got Billy and Billy 2.0.
Good evening, Patrick.
Hey.
Hey, Patrick.
How you been? Haven't seen you in a while.
Pretty good. I'm here and there.
Yeah, Miss Christina is gonna probably be happy now.
Who?
Miss Christina, you.
Why would I be happy? 2 Billies? That's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, besides that, I called her a bitch the other night, and I really didn't mean it the way she took it. So she's kind of pissed at me, angry.
Billy, you always call me a bitch. What else is new?
Well, I really should have. I really meant to say a firecracker because not the bitch the way you think. Just like,
well, let me just clarify for you. I don't care because my middle name is bitch.
All right.
So it does not offend me, Billy. You're gonna have to call me something much worse to offend me. I've said it before. My skin is very thick. Until you talk about New York, and nobody asked you. Hang on a second. Well, give me 1 second. I'm just kidding, New York. I love you, but 1 second. Unless you talk about my kids, then I have a problem. You talk about me, you really gotta no, I don't get offended easily.
I'm not gonna do that. That's just not how I am. But anyways, wanted to try to kind of.
Sorry, Yorga. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Oh.
Good
I had a
evening.
really good question. I was running around the internet, and everyone changes the subject when I ask it. And I typed it in chat. Did you see that, Jeremy?
He's not there.
Oh, he walked away. I'm
What
sorry.
question is that?
Well, the question is, and I'm glad that Zach is up because he's got a pretty decent mind when it comes to this stuff.
Everybody
My
else is a
question,
dumbass.
I'll tell you a story later if you behave, Yorga, okay?
I'm gonna.
Ask your
A
question,
bedtime
Billy.
story. So my question is, what rights did Adam and Eve have in the Garden of Eden before the fall?
They had all rights. They had complete dominion over everything.
Yep.
That's right.
But the thing is this is the thing is the tree of knowledge that they ate from was not a literal tree. It wasn't a tree. It was sex.
Okay.
Well,
He
it
was
was beguilement, if you really want to get to that.
exactly. She was
My
beguiled.
point was,
Go ahead.
my ultimate point was, when I conjured up this thought, and I'm sure it was spoon-fed to me by some higher or lower power. When people talk about rights and fighting for rights, and people are driving trucks around this country and circling cities and all this BS that does nothing, and then all these gun tubers, and you got the puppets in Washington telling you can't have this and all that stuff, that kind of triggered me. And when I asked this question to people that have been building these channels for years now, they have no answer at all. Just, I'm amazed that you popped off that answer, actually, Hawk, and I'm pretty impressed with that. It's not like I want to ask a question that I do not already have a pretty decent idea what the answer is. That would be unfair to the person that I'm asking the question to, at least. So I'm impressed. But it still is a good juggle in one's mind when you're paying taxes and you're going to work every day, and it reminds me of a cocaine commercial from the 1980s. And in my mind, I go to work so I can pay taxes, so I can have a place to work out of, so I can do more work, make more money, pay more taxes, so I can have a place to do more work, pay more. It's craziness.
So buy more cocaine. Yes. You said it was a commercial. I remember that one.
Hawk, you got a question in the chat.
I'm going to get kicked out now.
Yes. Cain is the son of Satan. Adam was the son, or Abel was the son of Adam, as well as Seth. Seth was also a son of Adam. It's kind of crazy, huh? When you think about it, to understand the complexity of it, and to look at it with open eyes and not be taken away from because of some biblical sense of purity or whatever. Let's get down to the nuts and bolts of it. Okay. The one thing that the Bible never talked about was sex. They would talk about physical desires and things like that, but they never.
It talked about sex. It sure as hell did talk about sex. Sodom and Gomorrah, all that stuff. Men with men and all that shit. Yeah, hell yeah, it talked about.
But it was that was seeking the pleasures of, and not really talking about it as sex. You know what I mean? Not like reading a Penthouse Forum. Well,
I don't know. There's some Old Testament stuff that's pretty freaking raunchy, man.
I'm quite familiar with it.
Yeah.
Even in the song, I think the Songs of Solomon. No, it's all in there. pretty sure.
It's all in there. I mean, it was
Yeah.
like when and don't quote me on this, but when Lot went to Sodom or Gomorrah or whatever, was just trying to find a couple of people that he knew that were pretty good to try to get them out. One guy just sent his daughter out, and they, you know, did what they did to her, and then they chopped her into pieces and sent each piece to each tribe of Israel.
Yeah, I think that was named Ruth.
Excuse me?
Ruth? Was that in
the Book
Ruth?
of Ruth? It could have been.
No, Esther.
I don't know. I just remember reading about it, and it was like, oh, man, shit was rough back then, man.
Yeah.
It was.
Well, I am impressed. I have to say, hey, kudos to you, Hawk. That question I've asked to many people throughout the day, and it's jammed everyone up. I mean, talk about changing the subject fast.
Billy Hawk is very knowledgeable. Very.
No, I know he is, and I didn't mean to veer off to.
Yeah. No, I look at the I look at the the beguilement. Think about here's a prime example for you. Think about the movie Beguiled. Those of you that grew up in the 70s, that were living in the 70s.
Clint Eastwood.
Exactly. Clint Eastwood.
Didn't he lose a leg or something? Didn't he lose a leg or some shit? It was Civil War. It was Civil War.
Yeah,
right?
I don't remember exactly what. I don't remember.
He ended up in this house with a bunch of young ladies.
Yep. And one old hag.
And one old hag.
Yep.
What?
Which, hey. Hey.
Big chap, I'm not gonna play a video right now on my stream. Everybody can see it through the thing, but I'm not gonna play it right now.
Crystal, that is a fine looking hound you got there. I love those kind of pussycats like that. I had one of my favorite cats look just like that. His name is Rusty. He's kind of white. He's kind of tigery. He's kind of just a little bit of everything. Yeah, man, that's a cool cat right there.
Well, his sister looks totally different from him. He's got more hair than he does.
Satan's son, witchcraft.
And lots
I've heard it all tonight, and I cannot stand any more evil for one day.
Hey, Hawk, is that the white doggy behind you?
Have a good night.
Yep.
Oh,
Looks like a white doggy behind.
We're just trying to enlighten people, and I mean, I'm sorry if you can't stand for any more evil, but if you don't know the evil and you're not aware of it, then you're just going to get eaten and consumed by it. So, I mean, we're not talking about it because we're praising the evil, but we're talking about it to notify people and inform people so they know what it looks like. So I'm sorry if you're offended by having evil on here, but I mean, go somewhere else then, because we're not talking about evil. We're educating and informing people of what the evil is. Because if you don't know what it is, you're going to get consumed. And when you get consumed, you're going to get eaten. And when you get eaten, you're going to burn in hell. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, see ya. Bye.
Yeah, I don't talk about this stuff to try and disrespect anybody.
No, you're not
talk about it because
anybody.
It's important for people to learn as much as you possibly can in the time that we have.
Yep,
and the thing is, we don't know exactly how much time we have to stop this. We have no idea, and
yes, I've seen it, big child.
It's up to us, we the American people, to be able to do that. And it's not going to be in any way, shape, or form. It's not going to be easy, but the idea of it is to come back as our brother's brother, not our brother's keeper. Help rebuild the world together. It's only when we unify completely that we can stand against all of this and actually beat them all.
Broken. And the thing about it, most of the time, we don't even dwell on the negative aspects of what's going on. We might say a few things here and there, but we don't dwell on it. But people need to know, because in the Bible, and I love this is one of my favorite Bible scriptures. It says, if my people will humbly bow down to me, I will heal their land. All we have to do is ask God, and I'm meaning the entire world, ask God to help us with this. We're not in this fight alone.
You're absolutely right. I agree 100%.
And it's not always easy to hear. It's not. I agree 100%. It's not easy to hear, and it's definitely not easy to hear on a daily basis. You know, but at the same point of fact is, you know, when we sit back on our cuckles and we don't act and we don't inform and we don't educate, then we are feeding that evil 100%, and we deserve what happens to us. We deserve it. You know, it's like the children. You know, most of us were woken up because of what happened. You know, what was going on with the children, and we all decided that, you know what, I'm going to fight back against this. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to make this a topic that people have to talk about and that they have to recognize. And the thing is that it's been laid out there, and you know, if we don't have that conversation, then you know, then it's basically like saying, well, I didn't vote for Trump because you know, of this reason. Well, I didn't vote for Joe Biden because he's a fucking pedophile.
I think everyone up here can agree with that.
You know.
Go ahead, Crystal.
Also, too, people got to understand, this has been going on for thousands and thousands of years. It's not going to be done overnight. Even when we get things right, it's still going to take a while to set things in place, I believe.
Yep.
All right.
It's like, you know, how can you tort the idea of freedom when the enslavement that goes on around us is so exponential?
Exactly where this is coming from.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone about, see, my mom's getting arthritis, and I was talking to some guys in a live about, I guess they're on CBD oil or something, and I was like, hey, maybe I could get, how much, you know, THC do you think I could give her to mellow her? Well, she don't want that. But anyway, so we got onto this about shipping and different states and stuff, and that's where I come up with this question. I was like, you know, at one point there was not rules or laws that man made to restrict this crap with and plus it's tax season and all that. I've been doing paperwork for like 4 days straight, paying people so that I can barely get paid. It's like, it's ridiculous. I'm so sick of this crap. It's not even funny. And I was like, what was it like back in the Garden of Eden when we were gardeners and we just walked around and, you know, I mean, fucking dude, that sounds like fun to me now. I'm working my guts out to pay somebody. I make like $2 an hour and everybody else makes like the rest of it. Like, fuck this shit, you know? And then somebody in my family gets a little hurt and there's something out there that I can get, but I can't get it here because there's some law that we can't. I'm like,
so many restrictions.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And Billy, I don't know exactly where you live, but where I live in Alabama, I use CBD oil, and what I do is sometimes, and I don't do it a whole lot, I'll actually smoke it, and it will help with my stump.
Well, that's great. No one should tell you that you shouldn't be able to do that. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. You know, literally.
Those two sound so similar. I never know which one's talking.
I'm the dick. He's not.
Billy, I've been called. Christina's probably called both of us the same thing at different times. So I think I will
Well, you
be the
both are
dick.
here. You want me to do it together? Kill two birds with one stone? No, I'm just kidding.
He said he wished we were all back in the Garden of Eden and we were all just gardeners.
Jorga's still on that. He hasn't caught up yet.
No, I've caught way up, but that was enough to make me just freaking die laughing. I wish we were all back in the Garden of Eden and we were all just a bunch of gardeners.
But I won't be able to do this.
Well, you're a slave right now, so what do you want? You know, it's up to you.
No, it was just funny. It struck me as funny. Pardon me.
Oh, okay. AOL.
I guess no one actually heard what's going on.
I think y'all are higher than I am, baby.
Well, listen, I've taken up quite a bit of you guys' time tonight. You know, it's and I got to pop over and see Mark B and Tim.
Yeah.
But,
Tell Mark I said what's up. And actually, Hawk, I'm getting ready to end here in a little bit anyway because I got shit I got to do tomorrow, and I'm fucking.
Well, don't stop right now because of me. You know.
No.
But I will tell them you said hi and everything. You guys have a freaking awesome night.
Bye, Hawk.
Bye, Hawk.
God
bless everybody. All right.
God bless you
Take
too.
care now.
I'm trying to point to Zach. Oh, he's right up top.
He's up above you.
I love the look on Christina's face when I was changing the voice.
Well, I was just wondering if like your balls like came back up instead of dropped. I mean, I just wasn't sure.
I had a horrible dream last night.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. What's your dream, Yorga?
Oh, here we go.
I had this horrible dream. It was more like a nightmare. Me and Christina were married, okay? And she had gone to bed, and I was coming to bed, and I came up the stairs, and I had a sheet underneath my arm. And I got up to the bedroom, and I said, "Here's the pig I've been fucking." And Christina said, "You dumb fuck, Yorga. That's a sheep." And I said, "No, I was talking to the sheep."
What the fuck?
Gilbert Gottfried died today, and that was a Gilbert Gottfried joke. And I'm sorry, Christina, you had to take the brunt of it, but you said don't be, you can't be what was it, what do y'all call it? Limp back or something?
Limp dick?
No, not limp dick, but
that's Yorga most of the time.
Come on, Christina, you know it's a funny damn joke.
I thought it was funny.
You know, I knew Jeremy would get it. I figured everybody else would be offended, but hey.
I thought it was funny.
I'm just wondering why you're dreaming about me.
No, I really didn't. It was just a joke I heard from Gilbert Gottfried.
But he had to say that he had a dream about you.
No, I understand. Yeah, no, I understand. I understand.
Oh, me.
Oh, I understand what you're saying now.
I didn't even get a chuckle.
Okay.
Not even a chuckle. Chuckle. No.
See, Summer understands. Thank you, Summer.
It went.
What did she say? She's gonna kill me, isn't she?
Right over my
Yeah,
head.
she's gonna kill me. Well, ruh-roh.
Oh man, I'm between Billy and Billy 2.0. That's fucking scary.
Mm-hmm.
God. Jeez.
But you've actually seen my face.
I've seen Billy's face too.
Ooh. You guys seen too much of my face.
What?
Tough room, Yorga. That's what Daniel says. Tough room. I know it's tough
room. It is
room.
a tough room, Dan.
You try to tell a good damn joke and it just falls flat. And it's just
I thought it was good. I liked it, Yorga. I thought it was fun.
You know, see, Jeremy got it. Zach got it. Zach got it. Damn right.
What are you saying? I'm fucking stupid and I didn't get it?
Yes. Yeah, if you want me, I'm a terrible liar. I'm a horrible liar, so yes.
I'll let that one slide.
Oh, good. All right, I get a get out of one get out of jail card. All right, cool.
My 9:30 bedtime. I didn't know I had a 9:30 bedtime.
Who's got 9:30 bedtime?
Apparently I do.
You do?
Yeah, that's what Undated E said. You can tell us past Christina's 9:30 bedtime.
Well, it's 1:32. It's way fucking past your
Damn,
bedtime.
I should have been in bed hours ago.
You better get to bed, young lady. You're going to be grounded.
Lady, we're going to have to ask you to leave the store.
No, no, you can't leave with the products in your hand. Please put them back on the shelf.
Unless you live in California, then you can.
Then you can if it's as long as it's not more than $800 or something.
$900.
$900. Hey, this waffle iron. Fuck it, I love it. I'm walking out with this bitch.
Sir, you got to get out of the store. No, please put that down.
Lady, we're gonna have to ask you to leave the store. Barefoot's up here. Hi.
Who?
Barefoot in Alaska.
Oh, hey, Barefoot.
She's up in Alaska.
She's up in Alaska, baby. That's right.
Because it's cold up in Alaska.
You gotta have a bunch of dogs. So
Hey, Billy, why are you so fucking quiet tonight? You feeling all right over there?
What do you want to? What would you like to hear?
What?
What
would you like to hear or talk about? What?
Well, I wouldn't like to do anything. I just asked why you're so quiet.
I didn't ask you what you would like to do. I asked you what would you like me to hear, or what would you like to hear from me?
How dare you?
What does that say? I don't understand what you keep saying, Cindy. What does that mean? That's the second time I saw Dick hide. What does that mean?
Huh?
They're questioning your ability to handle.
You can fact check it all you want. Is that what that means, Billy?
I don't know.
What the fuck
You
is
know
the
better
fact
than I do.
checking
You're smarter
what,
than I
though?
am, Christina.
You can fact check it all you want. You could say whatever you want, but whatever you give, you better be able to take.
What are you, Christina? What are they supposed to be fact checking anyway?
My milkshake.
I don't know whatever a thick hide means. I don't know. There's so many new words nowadays. I don't even know what the fuck they mean.
Like ratchet and fresh and poppin'.
Oh, I know what ratchet is.
I don't know what ratchet is.
Oh. Well,
Why does this? Well, hold on a second. Why does this Cindy person have like something up with Christina? I don't get that.
I don't know.
Maybe Cindy need to come up on panel and explain maybe better. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I sit here and mind my fucking business. I don't know.
That's what I try to do.
I mean, we all joke around, but you can tell when it gets out of that realm of joking around and more like, you know.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Some people just like to poke and poke and poke until the bear comes out. And when the bear comes out, then you're a fucking bitch. So, I mean.
I like poking, but I don't like poking bears.
It's a different kind of poking, baby. There's all sorts of kinds of poking, baby.
What holes you put it in, though, Jeremy?
I like the poke, but I don't like
there's friendly poking. There's unfriendly poking, baby.
What'd you say, Crystal? Watch what holes you're putting it in?
I like poking.
That's always, depends on what the street sign says.
Oh,
it depends on if you go to bed earlier and wake up more than you get up.
I like poking. I'll be poking. Confucius
say, man who go to bed with itchy butthole often wake up with stinky finger.
or he who sits in jelly donut has ass in jam.
Oh my God!
Or there's also one more, Zach. Hold on, Zach. Yorga. A man who walks to airport terminal sideways is going to Bangkok. Go ahead, Zach.
You got to think about it a little bit, though.
Go ahead, Zach.
Well, hey family, I'm going to hop down so I can go to bed. Have a great night and I love you all. But before I go, dear Heavenly Father, I just want to ask you to keep bringing the evil to life and bring the humans home that are being trafficked. I love you, my Lord. Amen.
Amen. Thank you,
Man.
Zach.
Hey,
Amen,
Jeremy.
Zach.
Hey,
We love you,
Zach,
Zach.
remember, he who stands on the toilet is high on pot.
Zach, have a good night. I love you,
Night,
Jeremy.
Zach.
Love you.
Cindy wants the link.
That was a good one, Jeremy. Love you guys, man. Love you, Zach.
Love you, Zach.
Get a
Love
good
you,
night's sleep,
Zach.
man.
Hey, man, yep, I'm getting ready to get off, guys. I'm going to call tonight, too, because I've got to get up in the morning. I got trucks to do in the morning since we have a new schedule now. You know, we're closed Monday and Tuesdays. So now I have trucks on Wednesdays that I have to get done.
Jeremy, can y'all drop that link one more time about that waters? So when I pump,
I don't
get out of
have
here, I
the
can
link
go
for
get
it.
it.
I don't have that link.
Oh, well, somebody put it in there.
Guys, mods down in chat, give us
Wasn't me.
the link for Watch the Water.
Yeah, I
All
don't
right,
have it.
well, I'm going to bounce.
All right.
You guys have
But
a good one.
guys, thank y'all for popping in here and hanging out
I
with
love
us.
y'all.
Uh,
Thank you.
Love you
Love
too,
you,
Crystal.
Crystal, love you too. All right, chat, have a great one. Panel, of course, I love y'all. Chat, of course, I love you guys. Be sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. And down at the bottom is Zach's PayPal information and what's the other one? Cash App? Cash App. That's it. God bless. And with that being said, Zach, the only thing left we got to say is bye.